Hey guys, it's Coach Delphine. I've got no friends to work out with me today, but you never know when my 11 time friends are going to come back, so don't count them out just yet. Um, Coming at you with Monday's WOD, home WOD number 30. I'm going to go through all the versions and then I'm going to talk about at the end how if you need to sub some stuff out because of weight issues, then I'll talk about that at the end. So let's start with white. Everyone's doing 5 rounds for time across the board today. With white, you're starting out here, you're going to be 12 medicine ball cleans, 9 thrusters, and 6 goblet squats. So remember with those medicine ball cleans, just like with a barbell clean, okay, we need a nice big shrug up. Let those hands turn around the ball, okay? Don't actually turn the ball. Let your hands move around the ball to drop into that squat. So 12 medicine ball cleans, 9 good thrusters. Again, with the medicine ball, if you have medicine ball, then use that medicine ball for the 9 thrusters and the 6 goblet squats, just kind of holding it there at your chest. So that's white. Yellow, 5 rounds per time. We got 12 hang power cleans, okay? Not coming from the ground, hang position. 9 shoulder to overhead. Remember, shoulder to overhead is whatever you're feeling, whether it's strict press, or push jerk, okay? Just whatever you need to do to get the weight from your shoulder over your head. And then you're coming back down and giving me 6 front squats. The weight you're going to use is for a barbell. Ladies, you're using a 35-pound barbell and 55 for the girls. If you only have kettlebells, 26 for the guys and 18 for the girls. And if you have dumbbells, 25 for the guys and 20 for the girls. Let me get, okay, and then let's move on to orange. So the orange is the exact same workout, except for now, your weights are just going up 75, 55 on the barbell, 35, 26 on the kettlebell, and 35, 25 on the dumbbell. Blue is where things get a little different. We still got 12 hang power cleans and 9 shoulder to overhead, but now we're going to 6 overhead squats, everybody's favorite overhead squats. Your barbell is 95, 65, and your dumbbell is 40, 30. Kettlebell, it's not listed, but anything, I feel like a 35 or a 53, and then a 26 or a 35 for the ladies there on the kettlebells. Purple is the exact same workout as blue, except for your weight goes up 155, 75 on the barbell, and then 53, 35 on the kettlebell, and 50, 35 on the dumbbell. And then the last one, exactly the same, but to do brown today, you've got to have that barbell. That's the big difference here. So 135 for the guys and 95 for the girls. So let's talk about movement standards. Remember on your hang power cleans, we want to get a nice dip down. Use our hips, shrug up high. Okay, don't forget your triple extensions, your high pulls. Okay, we're not curling, we're high pulling, and then shooting those elbows fast through. Your shoulder to overhead, most likely you're going to be hitting a push press today. Dip drive presses, okay? And if you're going to go for that push jerk, make sure you get those feet moving, okay? Remember on push jerks, we need to move those feet. And overhead squats, guys, especially if you're in a tight space like mine in your garage, be careful of these overhead squats. Make sure we're punching the ceiling really hard. Whenever we're overhead, don't have lazy elbows, okay? Think about pointing your elbows towards us. Don't have your elbow facing you. Push it outward. Send those hips down, okay? Try to get below parallel. Don't let that bar go behind you. It should be nice and over your head. So let's talk about the obvious problem here. If you only have you don't have a barbell, but you got a single dumbbell or single kettlebell, it's like, what do I do? To me, just looking at this, the most obvious thing is that you're going to be doing single arm movements. But to me, it seems like the smartest thing to do would possibly do 6 rounds. The reason I say that is that way you can do 3 rounds per arm. You could go through a whole round on your right arm and then a whole round on your left arm. And 5 is obviously an odd number. That's just the first obvious to me. If that doesn't sound like a good idea, you really just need to split up these movements to where both arms are working a lot of the same. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your strong arm to be doing a lot of work. Say you're really strong on your right arm and you're weak on your left arm. You shouldn't be doing 10 hang power cleans on your right arm and 2 on your left. You know what I'm saying? Okay, be smart about this. If you're just training that strong side, your weak side's never going to get better, and it's honestly just going to make you more imbalanced there. So that's the obvious thing. To me, the obvious thing when it comes to the single arm movement, if you only have one implement, would be to add extra round. Now, so that the other thing would just be splitting it straight in half. Of course, 9 is an odd number, but split it straight in half, some on the right, some on the left. But just remember, make sure we're doing as much work on one side as we are on the other, okay? Don't favor one side. That's the worst thing you can do, because what's going to happen is, especially with these overhead squats, if you're doing a lot of overhead squats on that right arm and not any on your left, from my experience, and you'll probably feel this too, your left hip's going to really hurt the next day. Because what's going to happen is, as you start to descend, you're going to start doing this number, especially when you get tired. That hip's going to be shooting this way while your arm's going that way. That's all for this. If you have any questions, especially for the people who don't have a barbell and only have one implement, we're always here. Can't wait to see you guys. Hopefully that happens soon. Maybe Daddy Andy will get us in the box together. Have a good week.